There you go, guys. And just like that, we are live with another episode of the Kick It Podcast brought to you by the Kick It Labs. Of course, just like always, we are live from the beautiful city of Oceanside. I am Victor V. I'm here with Louis Lope. I'm here with Bruce. We have no Piccolo on the production, so excuse us if the production's a little bit off for
He's
the
throwing
evening.
shade already.
Hey man, right now,
Bro, we're 1 minute in this.
yeah, Piccolo's been on on
He's
a
on
couple
his
of things,
way.
but he'll be here at some point. But aside from that, we do have a couple of special guests here at the podcast today. Of course, we got our main man, Throwback Zack, and GD Funkster joining us here at the building, straight kicking it.
What's up?
How y'all doing today?
Hey, I'm chilling. It's fucking cold. It's raining. I don't fucking like the rain. But other than that, life is beautiful.
Fuck yeah, man. I was wondering, like, as I was coming over, I was like, I wonder if GD's gonna be there. But damn, Zach, thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. I knew GD was going to take over my broadcast, but
actually, no. He'll be helping us out, interview
Oh.
you. So it'll be a little turnaround. He'll be honorary co-host along with the regular
Yes,
co-host.
sir.
he does know some questions. Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah, good to be here,
This is his
guys.
chance as a homie to get at
Yeah,
you
we-
real quick.
GD's already like, ugh.
Hell yeah.
But for those who don't know you, man, would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Well, it all started back in, no, I'm just playing. Throwback Zack. I do G-Funk. I'm a talk box player, producer. Started off just playing the talk box. Nobody made beats that I liked at the time, so I started making my own beats. And then I started making beats for other people. So yeah,
Damn.
that's what I do.
How'd you get into the talk box?
Ooh, that's a story. Do we how much time do we have here?
Oh, dude, we got as much time as you need.
3 hours later. No.
And thank you guys so much for tuning. We'll see you next.
Good night. Talk box. I was 15 years old. Heard my first Zapp and Roger greatest hits. I know I'm a late bloomer, so this was about 2002.
Okay.
And I remember hearing Heartbreaker. I remember hearing Zapp and Roger shit throughout, being a child, but I never really cared who, didn't
Yeah, it
pay
was always
attention,
kind of like background music, but you never really like, oh damn, like
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I remember hearing Heartbreaker, and I was like, how the fuck is he making that like robot sound with like those harmonies, baby? Please, please, please. I was like, oh, that shit is fucking fly, bro. So I was like, I got to figure out how this is done. Went to Guitar Center.
And you bought a fan
Yes,
and you talked into it.
that's exactly what I did. I said, y'all got any of them big ass fans? Computer love. Yeah, but nah. So yeah, hit Guitar Center. I got a fucking micro Korg and a vocoder that did not work. And I was like, this ain't a talk box. Back then, nobody really had the information. It wasn't like YouTube or like people like, hey, this
Right.
is how you make your settings, and this is blah 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 blah. Other than seeing like Roger and Zapp live, that'd be the only way you knew that he had the tube and shit in his mouth. So, yeah, started playing that, got into that. Just kind of went from there.
damn. And did that come easy to you to learn the talk box?
Not at all. So probably the learning curve is everybody thinks that you just stick the tube in your mouth, play some shit, and lip sync it, and that's what you're gonna start hearing stuff.
Right.
That ain't how it is. You'll start sounding like it's hard to pronounce words. That's the hard part, is getting the words to pronounce, to actually come out. Because like if I'm saying California Love, I gotta be like, and like let the sound or whatever is driving at a guitar, a keyboard, whatever the fuck the sound is, that's my new vocal. So that's my so that's my new sound.
So,
Damn, that's
you're really speaking through the instrument.
Exactly.
Damn.
So the sound's coming through, bouncing out the back of my mouth, projecting a sound. It's basically just like an amplified sound,
Oh shit.
like a speaker. The tube is like a speaker, so all the sounds just coming out of the tube. So it's like, and it comes in my mouth, and I can shape the words.
Oh, okay.
But being able to shape the words is the hard part.
Damn.
That's a trip, dude. And that was actually gonna be my question, because I've seen it when because I've seen your videos too. You gotta throw the tube in your mouth and you gotta hit the keys. I was like, man, dude, that shit looks hella complicated. Like, how do you pronounce shit? But I mean, now it makes total sense.
Right. But it what am I trying to say? Being able to, because now you got to be able to play what notes you're singing too. So you got to be thinking what notes you're playing and singing. So it takes time. It was my first ever instrument I ever played. So I guess that helps.
And did you know like any music before that, like reading music, any of that stuff? Now you just took it, you're like, fuck it,
No,
start
never,
playing with it.
never did
Hell
a
yeah.
music course. Never did anything. Never was in band or anything in high school.
No, you just
I always
like,
like
fuck it.
listening to music, and then, that sound. I was just like, I want to fuck around with it, and then I just kind of learned from there. I never knew how to learn the keyboard, so I got the keyboard. I'm like, oh fuck, I got to learn how to play this too. I'm like, I thought I just stuck the tube on my mouth and I'm fucking zapping Roger, bro. But not,
nah.
not
Tell
at
me I
all.
gotta put in work. Fuck, what?
This actually takes effort.
It really does.
God damn.
Damn, man, that's fucking dope. And then after that, once you mastered that, is that when you started getting into like the beats, or was it something you started doing simultaneously?
It started coming up a little bit further. I didn't think I was actually going to start like doing like tracks and making music. Probably when I was 19, I hooked up with this Chicano rapper named Vago Loco. He lived like across from where I was working at the time, and he was like, "You should get in the studio, and we should, lay down some shit. You play the talk box. Nobody really does it in town. It's not really a thing." And I'm like, "Let's do it." So we hopped in the studio. I did my first track with him, and he kind of just introduced me into like all the people in the G-Funk game that I always wanted to meet. Like he threw a party for me, and like I got to meet Steve Vicious. I got to meet. I don't know if you guys know who VMF or Steve Vicious is. He produced a lot of stuff for like Little Rob and stuff for like low profile
Okay,
records and
great.
stuff back in the day. So like I was used to that sound, and I got to meet everybody there, and kind of like hyped me up to where I was like, maybe I should like do this, like learn how to play this keyboard and like actually start doing tracks. So I would start doing features for people, just playing the talk box. When it came to like doing my own music, though, I couldn't find anybody who made beats that I wanted, or if I did, they wanted a crazy amount of money, for back then, like $500, $1,000 for this G-Funk beat, and it would be some like generic ass shit,
Yeah.
So I was like, for this, I'm like, no, I need some fucking slap, some zap, some wah wah wah, some real, some West Coast shit, So I started fucking learning how to produce, and yeah, of course the first beats were crap, but after you've made like 1,000 of them, they get good. So
Well, yeah, it's like how they say, like you got to put in like 10,000 hours into like anything before you're like actually pretty good at it, or some shit like that.
Yeah, somewhere amongst those lines.
That's the bare minimum, 10,000 hours.
I guess, dude. I mean, shit. Some people just get good off of 2 hours. It just depends on the person.
So
but
yeah, some people are just like naturally talented type of thing. But
I could
most
settle
of
with 5 digits. 6 digits, that would have been tough.
that's when you're like at an hour 99,000. You're like, oh fuck this shit. I'll just get it up. Oh man. Well, Zach, I have a question for you, dude, and it's still intertwined with like your whole music journey. After you kind of mastered your instrument and you kind of got your feet wet in the game, like when was it that you kind of got that realization? You're like, fuck it, I could do this professionally. I could go at it and give it a shot.
I don't know. I wouldn't say I ever really became professional, but I'm still pro, fresh, and ill, So I mean, does that count?
It hella does, dude.
Yeah.
I think what gave me the confidence boost is when I started getting. I got booked by Chicano artist that did like Christian rap named Second Chance. And with that, I got to open up for Brenton Wood for like a good amount of times throughout 2008. And so just being able to do that, it was like I got to do huge clubs, arena type places and stuff like that with Brenton Wood. I mean,
What was one of your moments that you can say that you can remember you had a good time with Brenton Woods? What's one memory?
my favorite memory with Brenton Wood, other than him being backstage, and I think I posted a video of this, is Like I come out and I'm all fresh dressed because I want to be all matching with Brentwood, you know,
Got
have
that zoot
the
suit
3-piece
going.
suit and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Exactly. I
yeah.
want to be gigging, right?
Looking
So
fresh.
yeah. I come out and he comes out and he's like, "Hey man, I like that box. That box is something." Like talking about the talk box, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro!" Like, but other than that, a good like actual like fond memory that I had being traveling with him is having breakfast with him. He takes everybody out that's either performing with him or opening for him or whatever, and takes them all out to breakfast.
Oh,
Or
hell
whether
yeah.
it be, if it's early dinner, but breakfast with everybody. You're sitting there at the table having breakfast with Britton Wood, his girlfriend. It's a weird, trippy situation. Hey, Britton, pass the ketchup, type shit.
Oh man, that must have been surreal.
It definitely was. So, got to handle that. So after that, I was just like, I really need to like buckle down and start focusing on what I want to do. Although, I never figured out what I want to do. I always jump around.
Yeah.
That's music genres. You start hopping on different shit. So,
Yeah, man. Is there any other genres you're fucking with right now that isn't necessarily funk?
well, I'm trying to get. I was kind of like in a modern funk thing for a while, only because
What is modern funk?
I'd say modern funk would be like, if you want to put artists out, like Dame Funk, XO Middleton, Diamond Ortiz, anybody come out like with that kind of modern funk, like that's someone just putting out like I'm trying to define like what the sound really is.
Yeah,
but-
because funk really does have different genres. I mean, they even have like
Right.
future funk.
Yeah, you got like boogie funk, future funk. I'm trying to figure out like, but when you listen to modern funk, you kind of know what you're listening to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of stuck on that for a while, but my real heart is with G Funk. And you can kind of hear it in most of my songs when I do, whether it be producing for GD or Vade One or, Liquid Loke or whoever, but even when I'm doing stuff for like produce songs for S6e Force Funk, even though it was modern funk, it's still got a G Funk twist. It's just in me. It kind of comes out regardless of what kind of music I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fucking sick, man. That's dope.
And then a lot of people get this misconception that you're from Oceanside. Like, how did that start?
Probably because now I'm riding the coattails of the fame of GD and Vade One since they're superstars and shit now.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't
now everyone's
me.
like, hey, you that guy with GD and Vade, you're from Oceanside, aren't you? But yeah, every time now I get introduced is like I'm from Oceanside or from, North County. Yeah.
You want
Honorary.
Thank you. I
Honorary.
feel welcomed. I definitely do.
well, just to put it on the record, where Throwback Zack, where are you originally from?
I was born in East Dago, City Heights. I grew up in North Park, so I'm like right across the line. I'm adjacent to City Heights. So, yeah, I grew up East Dago. A lot of people are from Southeast or from North. I'm one of the few cats from East Dago that actually makes music, but a couple of people are starting to come out now, so it's they're coming out the woodworks. It's
That's
nice.
right.
Yeah, and that's some it's funny that you mentioned that because that is something that we have talked about on the podcast here and just watching just the music just grow all over San Diego County. That's down south and up here as well. And give it a couple of years, man. That shit's about to fucking blow up.
Oh man, Oceanside right now, some of the hottest music I've been listening to right now. Bishop Snow, shout out to Bishop Snow. She's fucking smacking everything that I've been hearing. And I was a late bloomer. I've been like being a hermit and like only been on making my own music and listening to old school shit, not listening to new music. But yeah, Bishop Snow, Big B to MC. I was telling you about that earlier.
Yep.
I was sleeping on that, and I just heard this new project he's doing. Oh man, shit is wild. If y'all ain't heard it yet, Big B to MC, that shit is slap.
Yeah, I think he took more of a more R&B approach with this one, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty dope.
Of course, I heard the feature with you, but yeah, this new, he's got some it's called like Baby in the Club. Bro, I probably played that motherfucker. He's probably getting like half his revenue just for me replaying that motherfucker. So, shout out.
Hell yeah.
A lot of talent coming out.
Hey, but for real, hey, I mean, if you haven't heard it or if you're not hip to it, us linking up with your sound sparked something, dog, here in this area and in the city. So I gotta give you your props and shit. I mean, if you, I mean, a lot of things could happen, but thanks to you, the city kind of really, what I mean, ignited a spark that we're experiencing right now, dog. So
I feel like it too. I mean, I feel like it really jumped off. I'm glad you reached out.
fuck yeah.
And when you said, you're from outside, I'm like, fuck yeah, homie. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what. I don't care if you're from here, 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 here.
Hell
I'm,
yeah.
I'm not one of those. Nah, dog. I'm only fucking with this circle.
Yeah.
As long as you a real motherfucker, I'm fucking with you. So, game recognized game.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I love doing all this shit, and definitely there has been since we dropped the project, definitely a spread of like G Funk and that type of vibe, low riders in every video, zapped out type sounds and shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Yet also cool G Funk. And I love that. It's like spreading like wildfire.
Yeah, I think that
It's coming
definitely
back.
it definitely helped like find our identity, I guess you could say, when it comes to like the music and type of culture and shit.
Well, how to express it? Because Oceanside always been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, I mean, we always been having like the alleys, the beach, and then the backyard boogies.
But it's nice to be broadcasted now. Now it's being
Right.
visualized in videos and
Yes.
music,
Right.
and it's being popularized. It's actually being spread.
I think a lot of it has to do with just like the state, just how the city is, and the things that we've been going through recently. I don't know if you're hip to it, but just in the past, decade or two, even before that, just like gentrification and a bunch of politics going down, and I think it's just a way to speak out and show everybody like we still here, we still got that small city vibe, we still got we so true to our roots, you know what I mean? Like
And
we
y'all ain't
won't be
going
pushed out. We ain't
nowhere.
going nowhere.
Exactly.
That's the truth, man. So it's cool, and I feel like the more artists come out, other people that might have an interest in music and might wanna, or not even just music, visual arts, photography, and everything. I feel like it empowers people, and that's like one of the reasons I like to do it too. It empowers people to kind of showcase how they feel and what they want to broadcast out there to the public. So it's fucking dope. It's dope. I like it. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that
It's
is
fucking
true,
dope.
man.
Yeah, and I'm with you right there, GD. Bringing it back to your guys' collab, which was I think associated, couple years old
Mhm.
now, but at the time, dude, it was so new. Nobody was really doing funk. Nobody was doing talk box or anything like that. But like to
Yeah.
see it now, 2023, bro, it's just a trip to see how many other people are accepting that genre and want to do something and work with it. It's a trip.
Yeah, I think they accepted that, like, all right, this is like part of the culture. Like you can't deny it, type of thing.
It gets out there. They see it, so they feel the music, and it's cool. It's dope, man. Can't ask for more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just I mean, only thing I could really ask for is if you have an interest, in music and you want to put your shit out there, just do it. Take the risk, and you know what I mean. Like you're from here, or wherever you're from, you want to showcase what you experience, like what you've been through, and you don't see it on like a popular level being put out there. Just do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot more people just like you that feel the same way, and when they see you doing that, they're gonna appreciate it. They're gonna flock to it, and it's dope. You know what I mean? When something like that happens, it's sick.
Facts. And before we keep going forward, we were keeping track on the Instagram, but I accidentally closed out. So when that shit happens on the live, it just takes all the comments out. So we saw them. We were gonna get to them. My bad. We'll get to those at the end. But we got a couple comments up here on YouTube.
This is the Kicker podcast.
Yeah. So we have Christian Cords saying love from Outside Crates. What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
And he put LOL. We have Pacifico 2011 saying tacos matter.
Tacos
They
don't
do.
matter on the.
And we have a boy T-Lay
Tacos
stuff.
over about those all day.
Always, man. T-Lay stuff saying was good, fellas. How you doing, T? Saying Steve Vicious, AK VMF is a legend.
Oh yeah.
In Diego. And shout out to GD.
Shout out. What's
Hey,
up? What's
he's a-
happening?
Shout out to T-Lay stuff and Fuck What They Say Studios. He actually said last time too. He actually got some projects coming along with Big B.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be
Nice,
dope,
nice.
man. It's dope. And like I said, everybody on IG watching, we'll read your comments at the end. I closed out of the
Yeah,
window.
sorry, IG. This is exactly why you should just subscribe to the YouTube and try to comment and reach us through that because it's a little bit easier. We actually have it displayed on the screen here at the studio compared to trying to read it through our phones. It's
I
not the
can't
same.
read shit up there.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, you guys can read that?
It's the lights, dog. It's the lights.
Yeah, so many lights.
Josh almost. Hey, what up, dog? That's right, homies. Keep it up. All love, baby. That's right. That's the homie right there.
Yeah, and we have Dirtbag Hernandez on IG saying he's speaking the truth, and then 2 emojis that I can't read because I have not updated my phone yet.
Shout out to the Players Club.
Dude, I've
Shout
been
out.
getting that fucking pop up like update to like new systems.
You get the new emojis are just a square and
yeah,
shit.
the square with the question
yeah.
mark.
I'm there.
I feel like a dumbass, dude. There's been like 4 people where I have to be like, "What did you put? What's that
Yeah,
emoji?"
can you hey, can
I
you
was
screenshot
screenshotting
it?
it,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Low key is
Fuck.
is that melting smiley face and shit.
Wow. Oh yeah, the one.
Yeah, you know the one that's like.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
That's
Fuck.
mood.
Fucking phones. Man.
But hey, Zach, how did you and GD link up in the first place, man?
I'll let GD handle that one. I like this story.
All right.
I like the way he tells it.
I like the way
Well-
he tells it.
Well, fucking, I mean, a couple years ago, maybe like 7, 8 years ago, I started DJing. So, you know, I got my start collecting records and shit, just funk that I like. I'm, you know, obviously big into funk. Long story short, started DJing in clubs and SD, you know, small bars and shit. And I knew already about Zach because I was collecting all that music, so I knew he was from SD, and you know, it was cool. You know, I fucked with his music, obviously. And one time I was DJing Till 2 over there in SD, right off the 805. And I was chilling. I don't know if he'd performed or we're just kicking it there. And you know, outside of the bars, you hang out outside, smoke a cigarette and shit. You just posted. I seen him, and I was actually with Vade, and I was like, I'm gonna say what's up to this fool before we dip, you know. So I said what's up to him, like, hey, what's up, Zach? You know, I fucking fuck with the music, you know, I vibe with it and everything. He's like, I'm like, my name's GD. I know who you are. I'm like, what the fuck? You know who at that time I was barely coming up. Like I didn't really know much people in SD, you know. I was, you know, growing up here. I just stayed to myself in North County and shit. So once I started a DJ and getting booked and going down south or even up north, you know, Orange County and everything, I started meeting a lot of fools. But I don't know. I just felt like I had to meet this fool. I had to say what's up, you know, give him his props, of course, you know. That's the kind of person I am. And yeah, from then it was that's what it was. And I wanted to. I had been out the fucking rap game for like 5 years or so, and I hadn't really made anything. But from when I started, I already knew what I wanted to do. Just like how he said earlier, fools ain't really making what he wanted to hop on, and if they were, it was fucking expensive. I went through the same shit. But I already knew his sound, you know, and it resonated with what I wanted to do, and I just hit him up. You know, I just hit him up. I'm like, hey, I'm working on a project. You know, I know you make, you know, you produce your own music. You do the talk box. Would you be down? No hesitation. And that's just how it happened. And we made the neighborhood EP. Everything just, you know, flowed like butter, and the rest was history, man. It was cool. It was cool meeting this homie.
Fuck yeah, man.
He got me at the right time because I be not want to do projects like this, but him and they had this passion and they really wanted to fuck with this. And we started off with like 1 or 2. They came to my house, got to listen to hours of beats that I've
Fuck yeah.
made. Going, which one? You like this one? You like this one? You like this one? You like this one? This one funky? Yeah, that's funky, but not my style. You know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I do have a fun fact. It's funny how you know, they bring us up, and a lot of people, most people mention the song Associated. That was actually the last song on that project, and I think it was the last fucking beat we played that certain night. If you wouldn't have played it, that song wouldn't exist.
Damn.
So and we're just trying to round off the album. You know, we were done with it already. You know, it's a short project, but he played that. I think we played that. We played another, and then we're like, "Fuck, we can't decide." And he just went back to it, and to be honest, I settled on it. You know, and I had him add some to the hook, and then the more and more I heard it, it grew on me, and we made the verses, and we didn't know what to do for a hook. I got you. Send it back to me, and just put his fucking swagger on it, and yeah, man, that song gets bumped everywhere,
That
bro.
shit is
It's
dope,
crazy.
man. And no, I think that's a classic, dude. Honestly,
It truly is.
I've like talked like I've played it with like at home or whatever with the
Oh,
family
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. And dude, the younger crowd, like my younger cousins and their friends, are like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that song before." And you're like, "Oh shit, like that's crazy, man." So
My heart.
yeah, no, it's just dope, man. So definitely props on that.
Yeah, I've seen how many plays it got. I actually made the beat probably 2014 or 15, so it's been sitting for a while, and it
Yeah.
was one of those I was actually going to use it for my own project or a Pacific Star project, and I just couldn't figure out what to do with it. And then when they said that they liked it, I was like, oh, it's perfect sense. It's going together like fucking 1+1. But yeah, it's crazy how things like that happen. You could be sitting on something for years, and then it finally sees the light of day.
Meant to be, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit's
that's the
nuts.
life of most producers, I think. Do they just have stuff on the vault, and it's not until you like brush it off and kind of
Yeah.
check it out again, you're like, you know what, this shit's hot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump on it.
I mean, I could have shit that I just made this week, but like sometimes it's like an artist will be like, I love that shit. I'm like, bro, I made that shit like 15 years ago, but if it's
Yeah.
slapping to you, bro, let's fucking use it,
Let's
you
do
know?
it.
So, yeah, it'd be like that. So I'm glad it went to it's my biggest song. I mean, if I look it up, numbers wise, they helped me. I thought, they thought maybe I was helping them. They ended up helping me. So thank you guys. You guys helped spread the word, especially about me here in North County. I'm sure nobody knew who the fuck Throwback
Now,
Zack was.
now they think you're from here.
Exactly. Little do they know.
Crazy shit, man.
Yeah, well, I got at least one last question when it comes to you guys' project, and it's what was the inspiration on that song? Like, what came first, the Car Club or your guys' track?
I mean, we got the beat from him, and we wanted to knock it out quick. And I think honestly, with all my songs, all the shit that we do, we just kind of talk about what we're going through, And the Car Club was, semi fresh, and it's just what we had on our mind. You know what I mean? Just a day in the life. And I actually wrote it, and then Vade wrote it at the same time, but we didn't know. And it just happened to be that the fucking verses matched each other, which was another fucking thing that's cool, right? And then
Meant to be.
we recorded them, did rough drafts, and we sent it off to him. And I guess I didn't even tell him. I didn't tell him to say associated or any. He just came with the melody, and he did it.
It was the fucking vibes, bro.
Yeah,
It's when you're around. If you ever been around Associated Club, bro, they make you feel like you're one of theirs. I'm a solo writer, bro. I got a fucking low rider too, bro. I ain't just talking that shit, bro. I ain't just fucking renting videos and shit. In my video, I sit in my fucking low rider, homie. I'm about that life, so is what it is. But yeah, they make you feel like you part of there. So I just had to give some love to the Car Club that makes you feel welcome. I'm like, they need an anthem,
and we did it, man.
and we did it.
Here we are.
So I worked around it. They showed me the verses, and I just kind of worked around it. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a perfect thing. I'm like, they talking about the coast, about the Car Club, everything else. I'm like, it's gonna just blend in. So I tried to work everything about with their EOS crew, everything else like that. I tried to blend everything in that reflected them at the time. So
That shit spread. That shit was nuts when that shit came out.
they originally thought Neighborhood was going to be their
Yeah,
only single.
Yeah,
and then they come back, and then they're like, this might be the one.
Everyone was bumping that shit. That shit was cool. It was cool to see, man. Just all the love the city showed. I mean, worldwide, Japan, Germany, Ukraine, every fucking body knows that. That shit's crazy. Bunch
Shout
of
out
people
everybody. I don't know what camera I'm looking at, but shout out everybody.
Yeah.
So I keep looking at the screen now. I'm like, what fucking camera should I be looking at?
Yeah.
Brother?
Normally I just do like a quick sweep of all of them.
There we go. Right.
Yeah, just
hit him with it.
And then I also got to notice that you also had an interview back then when you were, I believe, 19, right?
You're talking about the TV interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
look
Gotcha.
at you. You over here pulling up with some crazy shit. Man, you over here you got better question than cuz on fucking Hot Ones. I'm like, how did you know that? Like
Throwback
DZM,
Zack, we had to know.
right?
Who told you this?
Allegedly.
Yeah, no, yeah, you did your research. Yeah, no, yeah, I did a TV interview on this show called Grimy Wreck, the Grimy Wreck show. It used to be on TV. I think it was broadcast in North County too. But this was years ago. I want to say 2008, 7. It was big. They would interview everybody from Dago, but also anybody who was coming to Dago. There was like performing in like House of Blues, Fourth and B, rest in peace, shit like that, But so that I got to know Elo, who was the one doing the interview. I did I helped do the theme song. I played the talk box on it at the time. And he's like, "What's up? You want to get an interview on the show?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, bro! I want the world to know." Yeah, so I got to be on the episode. And the cool thing about the episode was, if you could still find it, you probably can't the full episode, but it was I remember who the people were. It was Paul Wall. They were interviewing.
Yeah.
He came to town. The Core, Shout Out Crimes. Yeah. That was when their first project came out. They were fucking everywhere. Mitchie Slick, back when it was still Triggeration Station, like his first album. Yeah. And then I got to be on the show. And I got to do all the in-between things, like you're watching the Grimy Wreck show and all that bullshit on the talk box. Obviously, I'm not singing the motherfucker, but yeah.
You're pretty much the house band and getting interviewed in the house band. And
exactly. So then I got to do my little portion, got to tell my little story at the time, and that helped broadcast me to other people too. So at that time I had a different name. I went by all different names. My first one, and my voice is like, horse. I just came from work. I'm a bartender, so I'm like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" All fucking day.
That service voice, man.
Yeah. All right. Hey, enjoy the show. Anyway,
can I get you anything else?
Right.
Grab your shoulders.
So yeah. Fuck. What was I saying now? Marijuana.
You had all these different names.
Oh yeah, different names. So I started off. Everybody used to call me B Zap because when I started playing the talk box in high school, it was like, "Man, you want to be Zap?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do want to be Zap." Right? So I'm like,
you know what?
And plus, I was into like the B-boy shit, and I was like, "Oh shit," I'm like, "I'm B Zap," type shit. So then that was just like a screen name, some stupid shit. Right. I didn't want it to be my actual like stage name. It changed into Forte because the talk box was my forte, type shit. So. But and then the Kia Forte came out, and that motherfucker ruined all my Google searches and shit, bruh. Anytime someone wanted to search Forte music wise, it was just like the Kia Forte is out, this new car. I'm like, well, they done fuck my shit up. So modern funk came around, and then I kind of like reinvented myself because I wasn't really doing G-funk and like real super gangster shit no more. Yeah. Like feature wise and everything. I was like, let me get more into like the shit that the hipster white fools will buy records of and shit and spend $300 of, and like blah, 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 so.
Just getting the market.
Exactly. So I was like, everybody else is doing it. Fuck it. I'm going to hop in this shit. So yeah. So hopped into that. Changed my name to Throwback Zack because everybody's using like their names. Dame Funk, his name's Damon XL Middleton, his last name's Middleton. Diamond Ortiz, that's his actual name. Brian Ellis, that's his name. Everybody's using their actual names. And I was like, what can I do with Zach? I don't want to use my real name because my last name's hard to pronounce and no one would ever get this shit right. So I was like, I can't just be Zach. I'm not, there's a fucking bazillion Zachs. I'm not that cool to where I can be Cher or just or just Roger, I'm like, yeah, I don't know how he marketed that shit, brother. The world knows who Roger is. But yeah, so I was like, I can't do Zach. I was like, well, I make old school music. It's kind of a throwback, I thought about flashback too, and I was like, nah, that's just kind of whack. It's, like using it, it sounds too like b-boyish, I'm like, that's not what
There's
I'm
too
trying
many
to do.
A's. I think,
Yeah, it's a little 80s, using Flash.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, throwback, and I'm like, throwback is a popular term except for the whole Throwback Thursday, years ago, and I was like, I make old school music, 80s to 90s type vibes, I don't really make any of that, trap type music, even though I do have trap beats. Don't tell nobody. But yeah. Yeah, I do make trap. I make every kind of type of style of music, bro. Whatever's coming to me. But yeah.
I was just gonna ask too, like the other type of music that you like to experiment on. I mean, you know,
Ooh,
now you brought up trap. What else type of genres you like to experiment on?
I like R&B.
Okay.
I like 90s R&B. I'm trying to get more into like more whatever's hip. To be honest, a lot of the old shit that I used to make in like between like 2008 to 2004 was kind of like early mustard shit anyway, because I was just putting 808s with like funky ass bass lines and pianos and shit, and that's basically what's coming back anyway, like with people like what Blueface, G Perico and all that shit like that, so like that sound like I was making that shit 10 years ago, so let me hop back on the wagon. So
There you
for
go.
anybody listening, my new album is not going to be modern funk. It's not going to be what you're used to. It's going to be back on that G funk shit. It's going to be on some more modern G funk. You know how like the new kids like, but so we gonna fuck with that.
Exclusive.
Throw a little 808s and all them triplets and shit in there, but still have a little bit of that fun, like the new shit that's coming out, like everybody else is coming out, some smooth shit.
Yeah. Smooth, soulful.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we'll definitely talk about that project in the next segment. But for now, what do you guys say we go take a quick break?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But-
All right,
Except
yeah,
for-
I'm with that.
Let's
Well,
get it.
everybody, don't go anywhere.
Pero
Keep
qué?
on with the hold on. Bruce. This is called a build-up. So we're still here with Throwback Zack, man, and GD Funkster. Don't forget, Piccolo made it in, so we do have a producer. Shout out to Piccolo for holding down the production. Stick through the messages. Shout out to all the sponsors that make this podcast come true. Shout out to Urban Water out here in the city.
Shout out to Urban Water.
Yeah,
They
shout out-
keeping me hydrated right now. I ain't even going front.
Yeah,
You wanna-
go ahead.
I was,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
dude. I was like, this is one of the things I was looking forward when I came to the studio. I was like, man, I need some urban water, dog. And I'm happy I got it.
Dude, I'm always happy to get some Urban Water.
Oh, you had that one.
But also shout out to the homies from the draft. They actually hooked up Bruce with a little 3-pack over there, some pretty exclusive little non-alcoholic beer. So second half is gonna be lit, man. Don't go anywhere. Chill, kick it with us. We'll be right back, man. This is the Kick It Podcast.
Non-alcoholic. I'm intrigued.
With your life, I'm blessed.
Hey, Louis,
What?
look at TV.
Yeah, I saw that.
That'll save us a minute, dog.
Dude, your face is just like. Shit's funny.
I've heard Bruce is reaching that for us. I can say it like a minute. Yeah. Gotta get a little troll. All right, then we can showcase the record.
Yeah, you like that?
It'd be a good time to promote the
What's up?
record, GD.
Yep, that was I'm kind of glad when Zach brought it up. I was like, awesome. That's exactly what we're gonna talk about.
Damn, Bruce. You need to update this picture on the nuts, man.
I know, but what's gonna be a good replacement?
We could use that fucking the one that dude did with me as Thanos and just put that up there. It's fucking stupid. It's funny though. We could update it with the other with the new apps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And just put like a follow or whatever.
Yeah, like I have more pictures. And we're back from break, guys. Thank y'all for sticking around and kicking it here with us. Remember, we got Throwback Zack here in the building. We got GD Funkster, and we do have Piccolo back in the production side. So he's making this shit sound hella crispy. Once again, shout out to Urban Water. Shout out to the draft. Shout out to Old School Saturdays. Shout out to Street Knowledge Hydraulics. Who else we got, Bruce?
Hook
Shout
me
out
up
to
with some
Nat-
hydraulics.
There you go. Shout out to Natalie's Fashion, and shout out to Full Metal Burgers, and shout out to Women Workout Wear.
Hell yeah.
And also shout out to Oceanside L Works. They just got a new pool table up in there, dog.
They did.
Check that shit out.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but we do have those 3 cans that Bruce received from the draft. He's gonna be trying them out, see one non-alcoholic tastes better, I guess.
Yeah, and before we get into that, we do have one more sponsor, but I think it's the first time we have an actual sponsor on the
We
show.
actually
man.
have the face to one.
We
of-
have
to
the
one
face
of
to
our-
one of them after they become a sponsor. Hey, GD, let them know something about Old School Saturday, dog.
Yeah, so every Saturday night, we be having old school Saturdays at Oside Sports Bar and Grill. Me as a resident DJ with DJ Kid Riz. Yeah, man, pretty much more of the stuff that we seen over there in SD Orange County. You know, shout out to the homies from the Funk Freaks. Just I mean, we really didn't have a home like that here, and just glad to be able to do that shit weekly and have homies with their lowriders or homies that like funk, rap, G funk, old school, whatever. Older homies, younger homies. It's a diverse crowd, and we just keep it cracking. We keep it cracking all night, nothing but good music, and we're there, man. It's a good spot. It's a good spot to go to. And yeah, man, you ever want, you guys, anyone's welcome. Come out, listen to some good music, good drinks. Usually we have lowriders posted in the back, and then line that out front, and
Our pool team.
yeah, man, and pool, pool too, pool dancing, everything, man. We got a nice little space, so
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
spot, dude. It's also dope, man. On Saturday nights, like you're trying to, like, at least you gotta do something. There's always Old School Saturdays, There's that shit never goes wrong.
yeah, man, because it's
And-
different, having a commute and shit. You know what I mean? So
It should be first priority though.
hell yeah,
Don't get it twisted.
haha.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Consistency on it, and it's dope that you guys have, you guys share some of that space with like guest DJs and have them do their thing, dog.
Yeah, man, just try to showcase, homeboys that do the same thing, and I mean, we all get, booked for like private gigs and everything, and that's cool, but just having a bar, you could, have everyone come through, and I mean, most people drink, so it's cool, man. I like it. I'm enjoying my time, and just hope to keep it going, man. And I appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving. It's cool. It's good. That's good time.
Hell yeah. So pull up on Saturdays, man. You honestly don't even need to drive. Just grab the bus, grab the sprinter, take the coaster, whatever it needs. It's steps away from the transit center.
And this Saturday, they also have a guest DJ coming through. Isn't that right, GD?
Yeah, so we got the homie Hacksaw Jim coming through. Homeboy I met, cool people, and he got some. He unofficially DJ'd with us a couple weeks ago. If y'all were there, so we bringing him back, and for another good night, man. He gets down from Grizzly State. You know what I mean? Some homies, I know from there, so it'll be cool. It'll be good. It'll be a good time, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I would like to announce right now that we have a Throwback Zack on the podcast. Next Saturday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, as you like to say, we're gonna have Throwback Zack performing live at Oside Sports Bar and Grill. So want to get ready for that, and it'll be a good time, man. I'm sure he's got something special for us. And yeah, we'll get it cracking.
Yeah, you heard it first here at the Kick It Podcast.
Damn.
Exclusive. Labs.
I haven't
Looking
done a
forward to
show in
that.
Oside since 2019, bro. So
Damn, so it's been a couple years.
it's been a
man.
couple years. So
Ooh, what was the last show you did?
was it Schoolyard?
Yeah, so we were at the schoolyard for the project we did with him. We had the release party out back. Man, I'm saying, like, just even thinking back about that shit was fucking crazy. That shit was dope, man.
Damn.
Nothing but good vibes. Everyone showed out. We didn't even have. I think we had one song out, and we didn't even have the whole project out yet. We had just pressed them up, and people just came through on the love, man, and it was cool. It was cool to experience that. Yeah, he's gonna rock it just twice as hard next Saturday. So make sure you come out and
April
experience
1st.
that. April 1st.
It was
April
a great
Fool's Day.
time. Everybody in the Oside came out and showed love. I did a raffle that day. We was giving out stuff, but like like y'all said, man, it's like a community, and y'all absorb me in. So every time I come out here, I
It's all
just feel
love,
it's
yeah.
all love.
You feel the vibes,
I
right?
do. I feel the vibes, bro.
Yeah, we're glad you feel that way, dog. Man. So, I mean, we have it right up here, man. Let's get into this. Man, tell us a little bit about the new projects.
All right, so what we got right here on display, this is my company Midval Records, the first 7-inch record. Guess we're officially announcing it right here, exclusive for the Kick It Labs podcast. So this is Throwback Zack on side A and side B. It's off his G Funk project that's upcoming. First song is You Can Get It on the side A. It's Throwback Zack featuring Steve Vicious, Biz, and me. So Throwback Zack on the production on that. And then on the B side, we have Like That, which is me, Vade One, and Throwback Zack on production and Talkbox. So
Damn.
Basically, our reunion.
pretty
If
much,
you
man.
want, if you've been waiting since Associated or something, Like That is the closest thing you're gonna get to a new project from us. At least for right
For
now.
now.
At least for
Right
now.
now.
So this is the
Little teaser.
continuation,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, so that'll be up for sale soon. Probably gonna drop that exclusively through my homeboy Oside Crates, OsideCrates.com. So be on the lookout for that, or you can catch us, live performances. We'll announce that formally on social media and everything. But
I mean, we had to
Yeah.
come correct and at least press the vinyl for it. We got some legends on there. We got some hitters. So, I mean, if you don't know, like we said, Steve Vicious. If you don't know Biz, he's sang on all the shit from Low Profile. What's
Yep.
the one from Low Rob? Natural High.
natural high, yeah.
Like if you know that, like he brought soul to San Diego.
He did all those
so
R&B hooks for a lot of Chicano rap
he did.
legendary songs.
Frost,
bunch of
a
classic,
bunch
yeah.
of, bunch of people.
Royalty, everything.
But you'll notice his voice, and I tried to, come with the sound beat wise that was more modern. They had more like 808. It was a little more trap worthy, but also had funkiness to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not my normal G funk, but I think you'll all enjoy it. You'll definitely get the vibes. You'll get the G funk vibes, but it's got more of that 808 hit and shit like that. So
Damn, that is a lot of dope artists on that, man.
Dig it. No, and I like the physical too, dude. It's the cover and everything is sick, dude. Damn.
it's beautiful. Midval Records on the rise.
On the rise, yeah. We coming back,
They on a motherfucking come up.
doing it little by little and shit.
But yeah, I'm happy to be the first artist that they put out on wax. Like he said, these they're not GD tracks. That he does feature on both of them. But they're 2 tracks that are coming out on my new. It's like a features project I'm doing. It's basically like me and the homies, like all the people that I really admire, that I've worked with over like the past 15 to 20 years in the music game. I got them all to feature on this. So
That's right.
I reached out to people that I really wanted to met, not just I could get different artists. I could pay for different artists around town, who couldn't do that. But I wanted to reach out to people that actually I either worked with and I respected, or that I always wanted to work with, and reached out and I got the favors back. So you'll see most of the features on this new album. But Steve Vicious and Biz, I'm really happy to get, because I grew up on their music. So I got to get 2, in my opinion, legends from the town on something that I wanted to do. It's a full circle, So, I'm sure in years, maybe someone's going to sample Associated and they'll want to work with the legend himself, or they'll want to work with me, or, whoever. But that's how it be.
Yeah, I think everybody just got like hella stoned off of
I
those
was feeling,
3
I was
joints.
feeling his words as he was expressing them, dog. I was with that energy right now. I was
No,
like,
same, bro.
caught up
I
in the
got
goddamn
sucked in.
moment. Either that, or it's like the good thing going on. But yeah, damn, the record is close by, coming through. Goddamn, GD Funksters up in the house. Got Throwback Zack in the house. You know what word I was thinking about when you were talking about like to pitch an idea for the name?
Uh-huh.
Did McFly Zack ever came through to mind?
McFly Zack?
Yeah.
Nah.
Like Marty McFly
Yeah,
and shit.
I understand the concept.
Zacky McFly.
It doesn't roll off the tongue per se, but
Yeah.
nah, not that one yet. Anybody else got any ideas? I'm thinking about changing it again. Nah. Just kidding. No, I've went through
no.
enough changes. I think people ain't gonna be able to catch up if I change it again.
Yep. Sorry, that's just the one name that just came up to my head when you were laying down that story too. So like I said, I'm feeling the conversation.
I don't know. I'm with it. I'm with it. Speaking of, if if it's this one, so one of them I signed, but I always sign TZ, TEEZY. It's just easier to write, or Throwback Zack TZ. You know, so
What's
people-
Steezy? What's Steezy?
that's just me, baby. That's Throwback Zack. So,
There you go.
but when I
It reminds me of T, the letters T and Z.
Exactly,
Throwback Zack. Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
so I'm like, hey, it's easy like TZ. So I just sign everything TZ now, bro. It's a lot easier.
Yeah,
So less letters. Anyway, on to the next topic. Takashi 6ix9ine.
Oh,
Let's say what?
Oh man.
Damn.
No
Bit-
filter.
All right.
On
but
Kick
Vic,
It
but Vic, why was there any manifestation that came to play, or was it just coincidence?
I really don't know why he got his ass beat, if that's where we're going at, dude. But
No, that was just dirty. That was dirty. Like I don't really see assault as as a thing to do on somebody, like regardless. But I guess people have their own preference to how they live their lifestyle. So hey, more power to you. Like I said, like I never like to see a
I
motherfucker
mean,
get their ass beat.
yeah.
That's all I gotta say. It's like I like you could be clowning, but yeah.
But honestly, that kind of had it coming. That little needed an ass whooping. Shit's fucked up. But-
Hey, I mean, who knows? This could be a fucking ploy just to put him back
Ooh,
into
yeah.
relevance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
He
what?
done hired him to
What?
whip
What?
his ass.
What's this motherfucker doing at Planet LA Fitness in the bathroom alone? You know, he's always got people, around them. You know,
that's
what the
true,
fuck's the
that's
point? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, unless he just wants to get his ass kicked. I mean, I don't fucking know, but
We'll probably talk to him. It's like, all right, bro, I'll pay you $5,000. You're gonna fuck me up, bro. You're gonna get that shit. on
I would do
camera.
it.
You're gonna make money. On
Pay me that shit. I'll fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Take my chain and give it back to me later.
Yeah,
I mean, if
for
it
real.
played out, if it played out like that scenario, that's different. That's passing the point what we see on camera though.
Because we ain't heard of him, you know what I mean? And now, yeah, he's all over social, man.
Yeah, he's trending again. I was like, damn.
truly is trending.
Man,
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed if someone did that to me at the gym, dog. Like at an intimate moment where like I'm just
Wait,
focused.
what?
Like I'm just focused,
Intimate
like I'm working out and shit.
And
some
they
fool just
took off
comes
your
in and
pants?
just starts fucking it up like fuck.
That would suck.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck that.
It could be staged, dude. I'm kind of with GD, bro. Like, none of it makes sense. Like, I'm sure it's staged so that he could just be something to talk about for the next couple of minutes.
I mean, shit. Honestly, they pay him now because they look like they were into it. Yeah, that was
Yeah, what y'all think?
yeah.
Alright.
Like I
Oh
said,
my
I do
God.
not condone violence or any of that, bro. Nah. I like a good clowning here and there.
All right, so now that he got his ass beat, dude, do we still consider this fool Mexican?
But
You know what?
I mean, he is what he is, man. I mean,
I wipe my hand off this.
But I wouldn't mind trading him off in the racial draft. You know what I mean? Some Wu-Tang shit, some Chappelle shit. We'll trade him in.
Agreed.
Wait, what we trade him in for? The player, the fucking Mexico player, Randy Arozarena. We'll trade him, man. Shit.
Nah, it was already Mexican. Though.
He is already
Yeah,
Mexican.
he's half Mexican.
No,
He's
he's
like-
he's nationalized.
Nationalized
Mexican.
Mexican,
Yeah.
but he's Cuban. He's Cuban by blood. Yeah. So I will still trade him off. Fuck that. Give him to the Cubans. Fucking crazy, man.
Goddamn.
Who else would we take in as Mexican, bro? Since we're on the topic, I guess.
Hey, I'll take Zach.
Orale.
I'll take Zach.
Easy first round
He's-
pick.
He's
First round
invited to the
pick.
Carne Asadas.
Hell yeah.
I'll be the hood's Miklo, homie. I'm down.
Yeah.
You'll probably be the one jamming the corridos and shit.
Real shit.
Getting it started and shit.
Un grito.
Oh, we need 90s for that, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, dude, that shit was dope, man. That was a good grito right there.
Oh man. I think I saw a couple of comments pop up over there in the screen, but I can't beat that far.
Oh, really? Let me see.
We have Young Ice over here saying what's good, what's good.
It was
What's
good.
up, yeah. And then we just chilling, everybody else just watching. We're just chilling, kicking it.
Quit peeping. Ask us something. Tell me something good. No.
Talk to me nice.
Hey Zach, you got any interesting stories from all your years in the music industry? I guess we could say. Got anything that comes off from the top of the head that you'd share? I know there's some crazy. I mean, you've told me, but something you'd share on the podcast
Ooh, on the pod. I
that
don't
you're
know.
comfortable with, of course.
Ooh.
Like,
I don't know.
It's like debating on the
I
level.
told you enough with Britton Wood, bro. Having breakfast with him. I
I'm
don't,
not gonna lie, that was a nice.
That was
jam,
fucking
but-
sick. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
kind of
man.
want more now.
Calm down.
Shit, I'm
Okay.
terrible at that, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't think of any offhand. But plus, I've been smoking like crazy right now, so
Yeah,
my
That
mind's
is
in a
true. You saw
different.
how we're all going like back and forth.
What would you say? Which is there any project that you had like a lot of difficulty doing, or like it's kind of stressful?
Nah, nothing comes stressful with me, baby. I'm Throwback Zack. I do everything easy. I mean, I got this shit like nothing. No, just fine.
Everything.
Not everything.
Hell yeah.
Everything's hard.
Hell yeah.
I take every project seriously. Like regardless of what it is. The hardest part about doing the track talk box wise or like doing it feature wise is harmony. Doing harmony, getting that right is probably like the toughest part that I have to stress about, or how it's going to sound when I play back. So that's about it.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, beat wise, that comes pretty. I made a beat right in front of this guy one day.
Yeah.
What beat? What song was that? For like this,
Heart-
right?
No, it was Heartbreakers.
Was it
We
Heartbreaker?
made Heartbreakers, man. We're just posted and told you what sample I wanted, gave you a thing, though, example, and like nothing, man. It just comes natural to this motherfucker. It's dope. It's dope to see, and it's cool. I don't know if you guys ever seen that, like just seen production in action. I mean, I've done it, but to see somebody else do it and just how their brain works and how they, what I mean, they fuck with it. It's dope. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's a lot more work than people think. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
100%, man. Damn, I'm pretty fucking stoned, dog. I'm not
Oh
gonna lie.
man,
I'm
Louis,
very
this time
stoned.
you were in the middle for that session.
Oh man.
That shit was dangerous. We played a dangerous game, gentlemen. Fucked around and really kicked it.
Yeah, they're trying to get us again, dude, but they're not gonna get us.
Nuh-uh.
Shout out to DJ Boogeyman. Happy birthday!
Oh yeah,
shit,
happy
it's
birthday,
birthday.
my boy Boogie, man.
Shout out.
Happy birthday.
Big shout out,
birthday.
man.
Yee.
Yeah, it's another key to what I do, aside from Throwback Zack over there in SD, my homeboy, showing love and opening doors, man. So wouldn't be here without Zach, and wouldn't be here without Boogie, man. The homies, Orange County too. Again, shout out again. The homeboys from Funk Freaks. That's the reason we do what we do, man. So yeah,
It's a family affair.
yes sir.
Yeah,
Definitely
just trying to
is.
spread the love.
Yep.
Damn. Is there any like local artists you guys think that are like fucking banging right now? Like what are some?
Hell yeah! I mean, everyone in every section of SD is getting down right now. Like the homies from Full Deuce over there in East Dago,
Ooh,
Bishop
yeah.
Snow holding it down here in Oceanside. Like you said, Big B earlier, like from Vista. My homeboy RM the Poet. Like
Oh,
eh,
RM's
uh,
new fucking shit
it's
is
dope.
slap.
Yeah, man.
Shout
Kev-
out to RM. Shout out to the Chargers
Shout
too.
out.
Kevin Egan too was another fucking key. Uh, that it's an important key of why I do how I do what I do. Shout out to Kevin, man.
Shout out to Kevin.
He fucking he's got some shit, man. He's a real talented dude. So.
I listened to the first thing you and Vay dropped with Kevin and kind of ran with that.
Yeah, see?
Sound wise, I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
It works.
So
man.
stole your sound, Kevin. It's right here. Just kidding. Nah.
Yeah, man. Yoga Mat too. Yoga Mat, the homie Yoga Mat too.
Oh,
Good
he's got
people,
some
man.
snaps.
It's not just, and especially for me, I mean, music is music, and I can recognize talent. I
Yeah.
recognize people's work. Like I don't ever discredit people's work, uh, whatever it is. But what I also do like about other musicians is how good people they are. How they treat you and how welcoming they are. And a lot of homies that I've worked with, most, what I mean, are welcoming. They're about their shit. They're respectful, and so if a lot of people that I do shout out, it's because they came correct, you know, and it's cool, man. You know, I like to surround myself with good people, especially Zach. Is why we work so much together, man. Because he's always down. He's cool. He showed me love when, you know what I mean, I was barely coming up, and now we, you know, we doing it, man, little by little, man. You know what I mean? I ain't in no rush, but we getting it. We getting ours, man, and it's dope. It's dope to see what.
We got time, but it's our time to shine. It's
Hell
everybody's time
yeah,
to shine.
hell yeah,
It's Kick It Lab's time to shine.
for
This is
real.
the fucking podcast now.
I-
Joe
I-
Rogan ain't nothing, bro. It ain't this. we
Thanks,
ain't listening to
man.
that shit no more.
Joe
We
who?
over here. Yeah, exactly. Who?
Yeah, man. That's
Thanks.
good.
No, but
Appreciate
I think we've seen it come into like that. The whole unity here in the county and in the city, you know, from fucking Cedro all the way up here, dude, and
Yeah.
you know a little beyond. But it's just cool. Something that years back you didn't see, bro. Like it was a lot of hate between fools, like, and you know at the end of the day, you're trying to have like a good show, a good experience for everybody to just vibe and you know have a good time. Like you know, fuck, man, it's looking good, man. I like where we're at.
I just think what we've gone through in these past like decade put life into perspective for a lot of people, which is cool because I mean life's short and just got to give it your all, man. You know, like I can't. I mean, I don't know how people's brain functions. I just don't know how off the bat people don't like some other people, bro. You know what I mean? Everyone deserves a chance. You know, like when you're meeting them, and I mean, you make your own judgment after that. You know, whether you like them or not, whatever it is. But there's a lot of good people, and I feel like just what we've all been going through, we're more we have more empathy, we're more compassionate towards other people around us, and I mean in music terms, I mean, we're all just trying to get ours, man. You know, we're doing what we love. We're expressing ourselves the way we like to, and I mean, we're just trying to be out there, trying to get heard. You know what I mean? Trying to have our people be heard. You know, it's cool. It's all good.
Hell yeah.
It's the shit.
Damn,
That was dope, dog. Yeah.
How you guys feeling over there, dude?
feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and snap into one of these.
All right, cool,
Athletic
sick.
Brewing
Drinking.
Company,
All right.
non-alcoholic hazy IPA. This one's free wave.
All right, so that's the first can you're opening right there.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So Louis drinking this one.
Shout out to sobriety.
Shout out. It's
Yeah,
daily
for real.
time.
See, so you guys just trying to have a little fun, but no alcohol. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, bro. I usually get shit for that.
Hey, no, but shout out to homeboys that are sober and are trying to better themselves, whether it's with drugs or alcohol, whatever the case may be. Man, it's life's beautiful, man. When I mean, there's nothing wrong with drinking. I drink, I smoke. It is what it is. But life's cool when you're sober. You know what I mean? You see things a lot more clearly, and don't let anyone ever fucking put you down or shame you for not doing what they like to do. You do you what's better for your life. You know what I mean? A lot of respect for people that go from drinking to not or smoking, whatever the case may be. It's cool, man.
Hell yeah,
It's good
that
to see
part.
you.
Take some notes, everybody.
This says 25 calories. Athletic Brewing Company.
Fuck yeah. I think
25
I
calories?
think that's a gym beer.
It's like 5 grams.
Yeah, it's athletic,
5
yeah.
Carbs and shit.
What does it taste like?
That one, how I would expect an IPA to taste. Like a little bit on the hoppy side.
Okay, nice.
So yeah. That one's smooth.
What AMSR?
That one's a straight shooter.
delicious.
My bad, I kind of enjoyed that
Hell
one.
yeah.
All right, so that
was
would
pretty good.
it's bomb or what?
That would blend in more easily, like as a beer, to go ahead and chug, because it says it's light, and if you ever drink light beer, it has that certain like taste on it where it's like you just chug it. If you know what I mean, it kind of like it gives you that experience for that shit. I'm like, okay,
Nice.
so
Okay,
that
so-
one's a light beer, I guess. So I would take that one by default, just for like the people that like. I guess they like to replace their taste like that. This one's Run Wild.
Obey your thirst.
This one says it's Run Wild, dog. No,
Rolling wild.
it reminds
go.
me of like old school in that movie with Will Ferrell when he's like, "Let's go streaking." Frank the Tank. Was just doing a keg stand. All right, just one, and that's just how the party got going.
All right, he's going with beer number 3 now. Run Wild.
I'll go with this one over that one.
Over the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference on the IPA style? Or what is the other one?
That one's chiller.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't run wild. It chills.
Basically.
Great synopsis. That one's chiller.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, fool, how is that? It's fucking chiller, dog.
Hey,
Fuck
hey,
yeah, it is.
hey, fucking SoCal folks know what that means, though. You can
So
describe anything like
Get my
that.
lingo.
All right, so which one's the best?
Like I said, you get this one by default because if you got someone that's quitting alcohol but like was into Bud Light or Miller Light and all that shit, and then out of these two, it'll be Run Wild.
All right, bet. Now I kind of want to try that white one, dude. That shit looks pretty.
I
Interesting.
waterfalled all three of them ways, so if you want to just just sip on it, go for it.
They said your orange mic ain't working. But
Check,
I think
check.
it's just because he ain't close enough.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, that's
who
fine.
is your favorite DJ all time? Who's? Let's do everybody. Who's your favorite DJ of all time?
Q-tip.
I don't know. Next.
Probably DJ abilities.
Well, what was the question?
Who's your favorite DJ of all time?
Who's my favorite DJ of all time? Fucking A.
You know what? DJ Quick. DJ Quick is in the motherfucking house. Okay, that's my favorite DJ.
That's true.
DJ Screw.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I second on DJ Quick, but if I'm talking about homies that I work with, I like my homeboy has a dope style, DJ Loser from the Funk Freaks, man. That
Ooh.
motherfucker gets down. He be cutting them up. He be doubling. It's
Them mixtapes is
different,
crazy.
man.
He got them
Hell yeah.
CDs. Fuck. You need to cop those CDs
Yeah,
because he
man.
don't be redoing them motherfuckers. But yeah,
exclusives.
all day.
Oh damn! You dropped the fact right now. Huh? That's
Right
right.
here.
Hey, RM over here saying currently making myself some buffalo chicken. So it was good with it, brothers.
I'm coming
What's
through.
good?
Ooh,
I'm
I'm starving right now. What's
Ooh.
happening?
Some wangs, man. Shit.
Fucking A, shout out to RM, dog. I swear that fool's a hardworking artist.
Fuck yeah, that motherfucker be performing everywhere,
Mhm.
and that's just how it should be, man. He's getting his. He's got some dope shit. It's different too. He's been mixing in that G funk, but he's a dope lyricist, man, and it's a unique sound he brings. Which is
He's
cool.
another person that I slept on too. That I was like, I did same thing with Bishop Snow. I was just like, this year I was just like, what the fuck? Everybody's just like popping up on my feed and shit, and just like got that new slap, and I'm like, okay.
Would you do a collab with RM?
Would I do a collab with RM?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would.
Okay, for sure.
You heard it here, RM.
I would.
I just
Get
wanna-
on it.
I
If he
just wanna
wants to, I
say
don't know. He
this-
got other producers he working with. He big time now, so you know, if you want to fuck with me, you know,
He's
it
going
is
up
what it
there.
is.
Hell yeah.
As RM the poet is currently baking chicken.
Fucking A, I love using air fryers, bro.
Did you ever use cheese in there? I didn't understand the concept.
Cheese, like by itself.
Well, like or on some bread. I didn't understand
Oh.
the concept of an air fryer, and then I put a piece of bread with cheese in there. I opened it up. That shit stuck to everything else. I'm like, where the fuck did my cheese go? Well, I think it spin. Does it spin? I don't know. Right? Is that
I don't
how
think
that
it
shit?
spins.
I don't know. There's like the air, right? Where's that? I think it's like a fan in there. That
Well, yeah, I don't think it's blowing that fucking hard.
I
It's
mean, my
blowing cheese all
Swiss
around and
cheese
shit.
don't work in there.
You heard it here. Don't
Yeah.
put Swiss cheese in there.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Melting all the
Wow.
I've never used
Yeah.
the air fryer, bro, so I don't really know how it looks.
Dude, it'll
I
change
got
your
one.
life, man.
I've used it twice. I don't fuck with it, bro. I'm still on traditional.
No, it
cooking.
feels
I
like
love.
a,
I love
feels
to
like
cook.
a normal, like conventional oven, like the small ones and shit.
There's things you can cook in there. Like I've tried to make breaded chicken in there. It's just comes out dry as fuck. But there's some other shit that you cook in there, just like bread, toasted up, all soft and crispy.
Yeah,
It's
but then I
it's
gotta bust all
different.
that up, bro. I got a fucking toaster. It takes 60 seconds.
Hey, bro, you can always just toss in like some tater tots and some hot pockets.
Tater. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that is
All-
pretty
potatoes are
like,
good
all
in there.
one, and
Tater
then just-
tots?
Yeah, tater tots are fucking
Nice.
bomb in there.
I'll just
Wings.
oil fry that shit, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true, that's
You only
true.
got one life to live, bro. So
Yeah,
fuck it,
just
fuck
microwave
life.
a raw potato. Fuck it.
Ugh.
God,
Who's
Lord.
asking? Don't fry this shit.
If we got to.
Hey, y'all ever heard of somebody microwaving a fucking turkey for Thanksgiving?
Microwave
People
a
do that
turkey for
shit.
Thanksgiving.
That's
I mean,
not-
how long does that take?
That's a myth.
I don't know. I heard people do that shit. That sounds nasty as fuck to
That's a
me.
big
Well,
ass
how big?
microwave,
Yeah,
bro.
Someone
I
check
was just
TikTok.
thinking that. Like, how big is the microwave?
Yeah.
Probably a regular mic. I don't know.
Just
Shit.
fucking stuff the turkey in the microwave, dog.
Fuck
God.
that. That's funny. Hey,
That's a Mama June myth.
Mama June.
Mama June myth.
No, the first time, the first time,
I just want to make sure I heard that. Correctly.
Mama June, Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Now, the first time my parents ever came to the States back in the 90s, they didn't know. I mean, they didn't know about Thanksgiving and shit. You know, it was a different time. You know, coming here, new country. But they just knew that you ate turkey that day. So what they did is they went to Buddy Todd Park, and you know how they got those grills, those public grills that are just like in cement, and you know,
I love
they
them.
so they fucking, you know, they tore the turkey up. They said they were there like 7-8 hours. That shit would not cook. They didn't know, you know. They're like, what the fuck is going on? They didn't know about Thanksgiving. It's a trip, and now Thanksgiving's good. Thanks to that.
For sure.
It's a trip, man. Hearing old stories like that.
This is true, man.
Damn,
Shit.
a lot of gems being dropped.
I am not high, just in case anyone's wondering.
Nah.
Yeah, I see a comment up there that popped up. I think it's from the movement. It says
Oh,
the orange mic. Oh, okay, that's what
Yeah,
you guys
no,
talking about.
yeah, no, we good, we
Okay,
good.
I'm on
cool.
it, baby. I got my
Pretty good,
contacts on.
dog.
I'm reading everything.
Oh, thanks.
And my phone
Thanks, Zach.
died, so I don't know what's going on in the Instagram anymore.
I don't ever know what's going
Sorry,
on.
IG.
Josh almost said, "That's right, homies. Keep it up. All love, baby. Hell yeah. 2020 vision." I guess they did a good job on these.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job on these from birth.
Oh,
Yeah, can't see shit.
I mean, I can't either, bro. Luckily, I got these contacts in. I'm too vain to wear glasses, bro. I'm like, glasses? No.
You look sophisticated, man. Try it out.
I'm trying to look forever young, bro. I'm like that store. I'm forever 21.
Ah, shit. That's crazy.
Ah, goddamn. So
Shout out to Urban Water. I'm out.
Shout out.
after all this, after today, we're supposed to be all sunny and clear, right?
I think it's still gonna rain tomorrow.
Still gonna rain
A
tomorrow.
little bit.
And it's still gonna rain next week,
Wednesday, Thursday.
so we'll see when it ends.
If it's raining April Fool's Day, we're canceling the show. Sorry, no. No, just
No, I think the weekend is gonna be all right,
Rain or
but
shine.
we're still gonna have rain in through the county for the next couple of weeks. So all I can say is, please hurry up and fix the 78 because I'm tired of this traffic.
bro, fix Mission in fucking Fashion Valley where I work, homie. I gotta jump
Please.
through hoops to get to a mall.
Damn.
It should take 5, get up in it, but it takes like an hour to get up in the mall right now.
Fuck
If y'all ain't never
that.
seen it floods, like you guys should look up like pictures of Fashion
Oh
Valley.
yeah, I
The
seen that,
whole
yeah.
bottom. Right now,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a fucking lake. I
Yeah.
could put a canoe on that motherfucker and be like, I could probably go fit. They're probably live fishing that shit right now.
Fuck.
But yeah, it's wild.
Please fix the roads,
Fix the roads, fix the drainage, fix everything.
please.
Yeah, you're already saying shit apart. You might as well. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fix all the potholes, everything, man.
I'm tired of dodging potholes, man. Fuck.
I don't even want to
Everything.
take the car out. I'm like, I'm gonna bang the Dayton's. Like,
Yeah,
like,
boom.
Sam.
There's more and more every day too. That's the bitchy part about it.
I know. And I haven't seen they've been filling up, but as soon as they fill them, the
Yeah.
motherfuckers right back empty
You
again.
just see little crumbles next day.
Exactly.
I'm like, fuck.
Next thing you know, we're speeding on through, so like pebbles are getting tossed back. So
Fuck,
like shit,
bro.
like get
Everybody's windshield's getting cracked.
And it makes me think of how lucky we are to live, in the climate we have. But I don't know what the fuck is going on this year. I mean, the rain's good, right? We need it, but fuck, I think we've had enough, man. I'm good for the year. I'm straight. Yahweh.
Oh,
Oh, sick. How you feeling, Louis?
I'm high as fuck, bro. But is there anything else you guys? Any other topics you guys want to cover before we all dip out?
We're leaving.
nah. Throwback Zack.
I thought we just got here, bro. What's not that? I thought we stayed until like 3 in the morning. What's going on? Y'all got stuff to do. Y'all got jobs tomorrow. Like,
This ain't
Oh.
drink champs.
damn. Okay. at least for me, kind of so a couple new projects coming out. Um, the G Funk whole thing, that one's pretty much done. I got like one or two more hidden tracks I haven't released as singles. Most of them already out, like 6 or 7 of them are already out. Um, I got like a love album coming out.
Hey,
It's kind of
Okay.
it's more on funky shit, but it's like the whole concept is like love and shit like that. Some more grown shit.
oh yeah.
Other than that, maybe like another G Funk album. Probably the G Funk album coming out sooner, but we'll see.
Right on. Fuck
Something
yeah.
more on the lines of like that new sound that y'all been hearing a lot lately. You know,
So be on the lookout for some new projects coming from him, man. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
and
man.
of course, on Old School Saturdays, catch them live performance.
I'll have that talk box out. You don't get to see that motherfucker that live that often, so why not?
Yeah, next Saturday, April 1st, at Oside Sports Bar and Grill, we'll have Throwback Zack with the live performance. Should be sick. Come out, enjoy. Like I said, everyone's welcome. Have a good time. And we also there every Saturday. Putting it down. Yeah, just come through, say what's up, have a beer, and enjoy some good music, some good rides, man.
I'm gonna be chilling. I'm a cool motherfucker. Come up and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna shoot the shit. I know I come off looking like the hardest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got that mean mug. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool as fuck. But I'll be out there. I'll probably be shooting pool with y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking everybody's money and shit behind the back.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, like
Pool
that.
tournament.
Right?
Hell
Pool
yeah.
shark out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? More than Tom Cruise. But yeah, come out, check that out. It's gonna be an intimate show. I might do a little, not just talk box. I might do a little singing. Might do a little rap. Might do a little something. Who knows what I'm gonna do? But you got to come out and see. April Fool's Day. I coined it. If they see that shit, if I see FOOS on the flyer, that was me. I came up with it, dog. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
Little mystery from Fool's Gone Wild. It's really neat, dog. Don't even
Oh, let's cut it. Let's cut it.
Cut everything. Y'all thought it was George Lopez and everybody. No, it's not. It's me. Anyway.
Ah.
Fuck yeah. Well, hey Zach. Well, thanks again, man, for stopping by. One more time, where can people find you at, or they can follow you at?
At Throwback Zack. I'm also in a group called Pacific Star. It's me and my long friend that I call my cousin, Keen Senses. He does rap stuff as well, but he also does. Y'all don't even know he's a singer too. He's the one on Pacific Star. If y'all heard songs like "Empty" or tracks like that, yeah. And I do the talk box and production, and then I also produce for people like GD and Vade. They got a new project coming out too that has nothing to do with me, but it's gonna slap anyway. So we're fucking support it, because we out here supporting everybody,
Yes, sir.
just like podcasts. If y'all ain't listening to this, who you listening to? Who you supporting? Who else is doing a podcast in the
That's
town?
the question.
That's the question.
There's a couple others, but y'all support each other. It's a networking thing. It's a love thing. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, for my last thing, we got some couple comments over here. T saying Louis got too stoned, and you're absolutely right, my friend. I'm fucking baked. And then he also said, "Let's work, GD."
Let's do it. Hell yeah. Send me a beat.
There you go, T.
Let's do it.
And IG, my phone died, so I don't know what's going on in the IG.
Yeah,
world
sorry
again.
to all the IG people, but thank you to everybody who commented through the YouTube, through the Twitch, and who tuned in through IG Live, wherever it was, man. And if you made it through the Spotify up to this section, much appreciated.
Hell yeah. And with that being said, catch us next time. Thank you for sipping up with us. Thank you for talking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.